the memory that isn't yours. You've felt this before, not in your head, in your bones. You walk into a room you've never seen before, and somehow you already know where the window is. You meet someone for the first time, and your spirit flinches like it's been burned by them before. You hear a word, smell a certain cologne, taste something on your tongue, and suddenly you're inside a memory that doesn't belong to this lifetime. That's not imagination. It's remembrance. It's soul memory resurfacing like a ripple in still water. You've lived this before. We call it déjà vu, a glitch, a coincidence. But the truth is more sacred than that. This moment you're living, the emotion pulling at your chest, the decision in front of you, the person you're trying not to love again, you've been here. In another life, in another version of yourself. Somewhere outside of linear time, your spirit ran this loop before, and now it's waking up inside the pattern. This isn't your first time playing this character, it's just your first time realizing you're acting. I remember the first time I felt it. I was around 8 years old, playing in the hallway alone, when this heavy silence dropped around me. Not scary, just ancient. I felt like I had been there before, in that exact moment, wearing different skin. My child's body couldn't name it. But my soul was trying to whisper, "You've done this. You came back." From that day on, life never felt fully linear. Time didn't move like a straight line. It looped. It echoed. We think we're walking forward, but some of us are retracing soul steps, repeating scenes, meeting the same energies in different bodies until we remember the script and choose a different ending. You think that heartbreak was new? Look deeper. That grief you carry, the one that hits you too hard for how short you knew them, that's not from this timeline. That's soul debt. That's an unfinished chapter you're being asked to rewrite. And that fear, the one you can't explain but always obey, it's not yours. Not fully. You inherited the echo of someone else's ending so you could create a different one. Let's talk about ancestral memory. This body you wear, it's a journal of your bloodline. Every trauma they didn't heal, every silence they swallowed, every sacrifice they made, it's in you, not metaphorically, biologically, energetically, spiritually. You were never just born. You were summoned by those who couldn't finish the story, by those who looped so long they had to call in someone who could wake up mid-scene and burn the script. And that someone is you. You didn't ask for this, but your soul agreed to it. Before the body, before the name. You said, "I'll carry the weight long enough to break it open. I'll remember when no one else will." That's what this feeling is, this strange knowing, this emotional déjà vu that keeps following you from city to city, lover to lover, lifetime to lifetime. It's not haunting you, it's tracking you, waiting for you to notice it, waiting for you to say, "I've lived this before, but I won't live it again the same way." Here's what no one tells you. The moment you notice the loop, it begins to break. The illusion starts to collapse the second you name it. Patterns hate awareness. Repetition feeds off your forgetfulness. But now, you're watching the loop while you're in it. That makes you dangerous to it. You're no longer acting the part. You're becoming the author. This isn't reincarnation theory. This is spiritual pattern interruption. You're not being punished. You're being awakened through repetition, because you are the only one in your lineage, your soul tribe, your fractal brave enough to wake up inside the movie and walk off the set. So if you're tired, confused, disoriented, if time feels broken, if people feel familiar and fake at the same time. You're not unraveling, you're remembering. Out of order, on purpose. And the loop is watching. Because you weren't supposed to wake up this soon, let's pause here. Let this settle. Not everything sacred is loud. Sometimes remembering is quiet, like a door you've walked past your whole life, finally opening without you knocking. If this stirred something ancient in you, something you can't explain but have always felt, you're not alone. Comment, "I remember," if this touched a loop you've never been able to name. And if your body feels heavy right now, let it rest inside the sound. I've linked a healing frequency below to hold the part of you that's still breaking free. Part 1. The pattern that found you is also waiting if you're just starting this journey. You don't have to wake up all at once. Just don't go back to sleep. Subscribe if you're ready to remember out loud.